The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Looking to put a drive together. In motion, there goes Bell. Now Willis on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to Bell, and it's caught once again. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now Willis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Bills at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid,
27 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Dolphins 7.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Willis to throw. Short throw to Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Miami.
Douglas, the man in motion. To throw, here's Willis. He'll dump this off to Achane.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Willis takes the snap. They're going for it.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 16-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Willis looking to throw it. Throw caught by Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Devon Achane
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show them.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Willis. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
From the gun, here's Willis.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off the play fake. Allen.
Finding Shakir across the formation. Now inside the 25.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And the Bills, first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Room here to run. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Willis out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw, Willis. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Willis to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Tyler Bass to
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Willis. Got it to Bell on the out route.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a couple. Willis out of the gun.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now Willis to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Willis looking to throw it.
Looking for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jonnu Smith, 28 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for
Willis will try and throw for this.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll drop to throw. Shakir hauls it in.
Breaks through the contact. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
a gain of 39 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he's going backwards. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown!
Dalton Kincaid.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now from the gun, here's Willis.
He finds Douglas complete.
Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him
catch and run. 71 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Douglas, the man in motion. The shotgun snap to Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Willis will look to throw it. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
In motion, there goes Bell. Now Willis.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
In motion, there goes Bell. Again, Willis to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Now Willis to throw. Throw caught by Achane.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Willis.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
65 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
In motion, there goes Bell. From the gun, here's Willis.
Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tutu Atwell.
65 yards.
And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bills 45. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Cook up the gut. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's 1st and 10.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Throwing, Allen.
And this is Cook with the ground. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
To throw is Allen.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
And he is going to have a Miami 1st down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Willis back to throw it.
Completes it to Douglas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Willis looking to pass it.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Miami, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills,
he ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. He ain't your 4, he ain't your 3, he ain't your 2, he the ball. When they feel the spirit, then they move to it. Then their mind is the first thing they lose to it. Then their spirits just shine with a hue to it. If you think it's that easy, then you do it. When you gotta have it that you can't stop. When the world says they'll help you, but they not. They too busy trying to make the rain stop. When there's more galaxies than the raindrops. He's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch him run. He is not the or the and he is the one. Every opportunity to serve him, here I come. Praising his name from the moon to the sun. Can't nobody do it like him, there is none. Cause he is not the or the and he is the one. He the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one, he the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one, he the one, he the one, he the one, he is the one.
Bro, this ain't a debate. God's in control of the things that I make. He's in control of the time of the rest and the time I get dressed and when I take a breath and the time I had left and the chances I take. Think that you know me, well, it's a mistake. Skateboard is different, I got vertebrae. I am not bending and spinning and stretching and thinking of shrinking to fit in your tank. Think like an octopus, really a fish. Game in the head like a God is the fist. Who can do choreo move it like this? When it comes to the spirit, you know who it is. Know what he bout. Any false idols, he's taking them out. But there is not any, come on, look around. Telling you now, let's count it down.
5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2, he's not the 5, he's not the 4, he's not the 3, he's not the 2. We don't leave the church till the energy is done. Say they wanna have a good time, tell them come. People shouting up and down the aisle, watch you run. He is not
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, our draw features two from the AFC, between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. As they go play fake, now it's Klubnik. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
He's going to be stopped just a couple of yards beyond the line, but that is still good enough for the first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Jets first down.
Man in motion out of the slot. Going to the ground again on first. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Now they send their back in motion right. 2nd down. Here's Klubnik. And it's incomplete. Started as a catch, but the hit forced it free before he could secure it. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance. This offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Tight end going in motion here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. He's going to the air. Klubnik. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on down.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Willis now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Hawk 70, check, contact, check, contact. 18 right, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, trap 50, trap 60, 19 light.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this one. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. That is touchdown number 15 on the year. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Jets, nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this first and 10. Starting this drive with a design run. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Klubnik now on second. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they found something that worked there. Nearly 30 yards on that play. And almost always that's going to be good for a first.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, New York.
Here's Klubnik now. Down the field. He's got Wilson. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28.
First down, Jets.
Klubnik's going to throw. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. I'm going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Complete to Braylon Allen. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his 5th on the ground this year. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, first and 10.
Here we go. 19-18. Pass for 11.
Willis looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch. And hit got there quickly.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Go, Reed, go. 70 Rangers, 18 Rebels.
On second down, Willis. And he's going to go down here. Pressure gets him at the 23. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. To throw, here's Willis. Finds his back, Achane. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's all the way home, touchdown Miami.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Looking to throw. Klubnik. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He was defended by USC.
Here's Klubnik. This is a heater going deep. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
This will be caught by Cooper. Still fighting forward. And he gets this down near the 30. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 47 yards. First down, Jets.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now it's Klubnik. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he gets home. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. Number 5 for him this season. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Send right down the middle and good. And we're back square. 14 apiece here.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Tolbert now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Throwing is Willis. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Willis. This one's caught. Smith has it. And they've got a first down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. So first down from the 41. Willis to throw it. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year. And it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. That one splits the uprights. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. To kick it away, here's Pinion. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up first and 10. Throwing Klubnik. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good for a New York first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Klubnik. This is a heater going deep. Ball's got it again. And in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. His second in this game, matching his total from last week. Now the Jets keeping the offense on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
This is caught. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead.
21. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. Tolbert now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Here's Willis. Look at that power, deep left side. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I think this guy is dispelling one of those narratives out there. You know what that is. The DBs are simply receivers that can't catch. You throw it this guy's way, he's bringing it in.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Break the huddle. It's second down now. He's going to the air. Klubnik. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. He's able to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams would call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They close in on him and drag him down on the other side of midfield. They got him at the 48. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Now on fourth down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Oh, and it's a fake punter with the football. And no success on a fake punch. That's way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Willis now. Defenders closing in, and they're going to get home here, and they drop him at the 40. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
Now Willis looking to throw on second down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense?
He lays out for it and makes the catch! Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 53 yards. And the Dolphins, first down.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, Warriors, 18 Cardinals. Back to 60.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 5 on the catch. 5 still to go on second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That is the spark that they needed. 31 yards.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Makes the catch. He's down inside the 30. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be good for Dolphins first down.
Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the red zone now. Firing end zone, and this is hauled in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane, his 4th touchdown catch in this one. That's just one off the single-game record. Now Willis leading his offense up to go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Dolphins 27, Jets 22.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Nick's going to throw. Brought in right side by Sadiq. And he turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he has a massive gain in style, sliding in safely after a tremendous pickup. That is the spark that they needed. 33 yards. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Here's Klubnik now. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, you know, that's really well said because, you know, you could feel sometimes the quarterback on drop back, you know the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A 53-yard attempt.
The Jets take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth. Looking to throw. Klubnik. That's cut beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. So the call to go for it rewarded beyond measure with one of the plays of our game, Brock. And I think they're as surprised as everybody with how well that one went.
Yeah, offensively, they love it. Defensively, you just want to crawl in a hole and just get away. Number one, you don't want to give up a conversion and then a big play to boot. That's some tough defense.
What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. And that sends his offense in the wrong direction. It's second and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force third and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Defense bringing in a fifth DB, third and goal. Here's Klubnik. He brings it in. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his third in this game. Give him 13 on the year. Jets lining up for another two-point attempt. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanted to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead stays at 1.
Yeah, that data book tells you it's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with the opposing field goal, and that's what we've got to defend against right now.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Absolutely fires this one right. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
It's a gain of 45
Here's Willis
yards.
on 1st and 10. And he's only missed one since halftime. 5 completions so far on 6 attempts. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. So it's going to be about a 6-yard pickup. Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Jets' 24-yard line.
Here's Willis to the air. Finds his back, H.N. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter. Throwing is Willis. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him at the 33. And now it's going to be 4th and 13.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, well, really rules out that kind of decision.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
30-yard line.
Throwing Klubnik. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. Free inside the 30. Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. Adonai Mitchell, number 5 for him this season. 4 touchdown games for rookie QB. Not an exclusive list, Brock, but definitely a limited one. And the guys who can join it, well, they normally go on to start for a good long time in this league.
Because those guys, the game is just never too big for them. Exactly what we felt watching this today. And it just infuses that organization with so much hope.
34. Dolphins 27.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders set to kick off.
Tolbert now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Willis to throw it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space. Take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's 2nd and 4. Willis looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that is a Miami 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting a 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Here's Willis. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hurt. 18 Cardinal. 40, 17, 18, 60, Wildcat, 60, trap 60.
Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Dolphins first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Setting up to pass. He's not going to be able to get rid of it, so they got to him. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Working on 2nd down. Willis. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you can execute in this moment.
Needs something big. It's 3rd and long. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer. Now to throw. Smith snags it over the middle. And they're going to bring him down after a bunch of yards, but didn't pick up the first. Staying well short of it. It's 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And it's not over yet. So they score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe a little bit easier now, at least for the moment. The try is up and good. They have found a way to tie it late here in the 4th quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down to 8 seconds left in regulation. Back to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So almost a one-play drive. And they couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now.
That's a good old-fashioned good news, bad news. Good news defensively? Yeah, you knocked the ball down. Bad news is you had a chance to pick it.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Here's Hall running his own read. Finds room to the 30. And he's finally marked down at the 34. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. And this is going to be incomplete. They are on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up 2nd down.
That was a defense right there taking it upon themselves to set the tone, to be the aggressor, to dictate, and it worked. They forced the incompletion.
Second down. Here's Klubnik. Look is there, but so is a defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
All right, going to need the full 10 here on this opening drive of overtime if they don't want to stall out. Klubnik. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Now it's Klubnik. And this one's incomplete. That could be the shift, Brock, that decides this game. They turn it over on downs to begin overtime.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Short pass brought in. And this is scooped up by the Jets. They're going the wrong direction. He's going to be sent backwards to their own 3. Going into overtime, don't we always focus on the offenses being the hero? Which offense is going to be the hero that ends it? But Brock, the defenses, the real superheroes in this one.
No question about it. It's been that side of the ball that's taken charge to try and set up a win. And if they're able to score to finally end this game, it won't be the score people are talking about. It'll be about them forcing the fumble to set it up.
Now start this drive with Hall. Will take this all the way up near midfield.
Hey, we just went from self-preservation mode to attack mode. I love it.
First down, New York.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third and long for him here. He rolls to his right. And that's going to end up an incomplete pass. Not on the quarterback there. That pass was dropped. That's fourth down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on fourth down. To throw. Throw caught by his running back. And he won't make the marker. If they rally to him in time, that's going to be a turnover on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
19, left wing 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Willis now. And this one is launched downfield. Caught out wide. And he's going to win this game. Brock, that's a touchdown. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long from Miami.
As a little boy, my mama told me, better keep my politics to me. Never really bought the things they sold me, but now I'm starting to believe. Seeing everybody going crazy, every time they go and disagree. This animosity's got me thinking we could use some harmony. Hey, people hate, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm sick of waiting. All this arguing is aggravating. Hey, you people hate it. You're not listening to what I'm saying. I'm so sick of waiting. All this arguing is aggravating. I'm sick of people turning on the neighbors. Sick of people dying in the street. Everybody getting into anger.